What's up? I'm Kat from WVRU Providence, and I'm here with the Sage Project. Where are you guys from?
Shrewsbury, Massachusetts.
Sweet. So how about you just go around and like introduce yourselves, name, instrument, maybe?
Yeah, okay. So I'm Jack. I play guitar.
I'm Kevin. I play violin.
I'm Colin. I play bass.
I'm Hannah. I sing and I play the keys.
I'm Sam. I play drums and percussion.
Sweet. So one thing that I'm curious about is that I know that you guys all met in the same place, but now you've kind of like dispersed a little bit. Can you talk a little bit about like your origin story, the origins of the Sage Project?
Yeah, so the Sage Project started out really just me and Hannah writing songs and recording them on GarageBand. But then we actually all met through a retreat center in our local town that like you have to do to get confirmed, and we were kind of all it is but we were all kind of put in charge of doing the music for it, and it was a blast, so we kept it going. But we met at the place was called Sage Retreat Center.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, because something that's super funny, when I was looking you guys up, I found that the Sage Project is actually also like anti-human trafficking. So I guess that there's some good connotations along with your name.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So something else I was wondering is like what kind of artists did you draw from for your influences? You have this kind of really cool like folk rock feel that we'll get to hear in a little bit. It's like what kind of bands do you all listen to?
I think there's a definite Dave Matthews Band influence.
Right, we don't like to be known as a Dave Matthews cover band because the first person to ever write an article about us called us a Dave Matthews cover band. And we are not. We did like one song that
They're like
night.
heavily inspired by like the music. And we were like, nah. I don't know. It's like there's a mix. I mean, I know like Colin, you like are into like more funk.
Yeah, I would say everyone in the band has very distinct tastes in music. They all show.
Yeah, I mean, Sammy's got a jazz background. Kevin's got a little bit of a classical background.
Yeah, I like play in orchestra and that kind of thing.
It's like we'll write a song and it'll be one thing, and then like I'll bring it to the band and everyone will. Sam will have some jazz influence on it, and then Kevin with the violin, and it just completely changes from what I thought it was going to be.
Sweet. So is the writing process for you guys really collaborative, or is there like one or two of you that take more charge of the like actual songwriting, and then the rest of you just like learn the song?
I would say it usually starts with someone having their own original idea, but like I said, like from the time, like let's say I write a song, from the time I bring it to the table to the time we play it live, it is a completely different song. Everyone just tweaks it.
He's being humble. They're both very talented songwriters. The rest of us do our bit.
Yeah.
It's the two of them over there.
Yeah.
Well, usually we have like chords and like lyrics, and then everything else kind of just falls into place after that.
Songs can also change over years too. Like we'll write them and then we'll gig for like a few years, and they'll go from one point and then change through just naturally.
Sweet. Yeah, I mean the output from what I've heard is like really awesome. So you guys have an album out on Bandcamp now, your debut album that's from 2013, right? So is there any hope for future projects in the works?
Yeah, I mean we've got new material that we've been writing, but everyone's kind of in a bit of a transition period. Like Hannah graduated last year, and we're all graduating.
Thank you.
And Sam's he's still in high school. He's a senior, graduating, and he's like the most talented one of all of us. So he's gonna go off and become a jazz drummer.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So
I think hopefully one day.
Yeah, I mean we'll see after this summer where it all settles. I mean we're all at 6 different schools right now too. So
yeah, that's insane. It's really cool that you guys have been able to still perform every once in a while. Sure, that's like a treat for the community. So I have one more question that I'm kind of dying to know the answer to. So you guys said what your like actual influences are, but I'm wondering if you have any guilty pleasures that you like to listen to, like secretly.
I think my list of guilty pleasures might be the longest because like these guys know that I love jazz and even sometimes classical too. But I mean I listen to Katy Perry and like Britney Spears like so much. And
it's necessary.
I used to not want to admit that, but now I really don't have a problem.
You're a big Prince guy too.
What's
huh?
that?
Prince?
And recently Prince and just like stuff that
Aerosmith,
most people
there
probably
was a
think I shouldn't
phase.
listen to, but
You
I
know,
love it.
embrace it.
Yeah.
Dave Grohl once said that there's no such thing as a guilty pleasure. Like there's just
Yeah.
pleasures. If you want to listen to the
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys, like that's an okay thing to do.
Backstreet Boys too, they're great, right?
Yeah. Anyone else? Like any like secret like new metal fans? Like
Probably
oh,
got
just
some.
me.
I bump American Idiot pretty shamelessly. I'd say that's probably my guilty pleasure is American Idiot. Green Day.
Yeah, I always return back to like the All American Rejects and Blink every once in a while.
Oh,
But
yeah.
more recently, I've been listening like pretty consistently to Sugar by Maroon 5.
That's awesome.
It's not usually my like thing, but it's really catchy.
Yeah, no, there's no shame in any of that. I mean, maybe someday we'll see some like Katy Perry influences in your next recorded album or something like that. All right, well, I can't wait to hear you guys perform for us. Those videos are all going to be up on Homebrewed, and if you just go to wbru.com and click the Homebrewed tab, you can check out all of that stuff also on YouTube. So again, this is the Sage Project. I'm Kat. This is WBRU Providence.